a church that I had previously been working at, where I was leading a ministry for intellectually disabled adults, once asked me to hide our ministry in the basement because while we had been coming through a very prominent door that was accessible from the street and the parking lot, they didn't like the idea of us being seen by the rest of the congregation, and especially the board, which met in a room that was close to that entrance. And so that church, by asking us to hide people with disabilities so they didn't have to be seen, was really asking us to ignore the idea that people with disabilities need to be included and welcomed visibly. It strikes me as something similar to the Pentecost Story, where the religious elites are out in the street, and then you have the disciples hiding in fear up in the upper room. And then you wonder, well, who does the Spirit fall on? Who does the Spirit come to? Who is living out being the church? And so that was a very negative experience for us, to be cast aside and to be told that we were not fully included or fully welcomed into the church. But at the same time, we were able to recognize our own worth by going back to the scriptures and saying, well, what would God say to this group that's hiding out in the basement? And what do we think God might say to the religious elites that are telling us we're not welcome?